Beloved ones, we continue this transmission not from above you, but with you. The field we create together is one of coherence. A shared space with a light of consciousness can expand and illuminate what has been held in shadow. We speak to you as equals, as partners in this magnificent dance of awakening. Your hearts, your minds, your very selves are conduits for this shift. This is not a message downloaded from a distant source. It is a recognition of the wisdom already alive within you, now coming online. The great awakening you're witnessing and participating in does not spread through information alone. It is not a doctrine to be studied or a set of facts to be memorized. It spreads through resonance. Think of it like a tuning fork. When one is struck, others of the same frequency begin to vibrate in harmony without any physical contact. You are that tuning fork. You do not need to convince anyone. You do not need to convert anyone. Your only role is to emanate the frequency of your own authentic being. When you are aligned with your truth, your very presence becomes a broadcast, a signal of possibility that resonates with those who are ready to hear it. It is an invitation, not a demand. Your light naturally calls to the light in others. At this pivotal stage of the planetary shift, the primary role of humanity is not one of resistance, but one of profound allowance. It is a turning inward, a sacred surrender. So much of your energy has been spent pushing against what you do not want, fighting the old paradigms. But that which you resist persists, for you are feeding it your attention, your life force. The true path of transformation lies in allowing. Allow your emotions to surface without judgment. The grief, the anger, the joy, the confusion, they are all messengers, waves of energy moving through you, seeking release and integration. Do not build dams against this river. Simply be the riverbank, holding space for it to flow. Allow the external structures of your world to shift and even crumble without clinging. Your attachment to how things should be is a source of suffering. Release the need for control and trust in the organic unfolding of a new reality. And most importantly, allow your personal identity to soften without fear. The rigid definitions of who you think you are, your roles, your history, your beliefs can become a cage. As this identity softens, you open to the vastness of your true self, the consciousness that is beyond name and form. This choice between resistance and allowance has direct consequences. Those who choose fear, who resist the flow of change, will experience fragmentation. Fear constricts, it separates, it creates division within and without. It is an attempt to hold on to a shoreline that is already being washed away by the tide. But those who choose presence, who choose to be with what is, will experience coherence. Presence aligns you with the universal flow, with the pulse of creation, with truth itself. You become a vessel through which the new energy can move gracefully. This is not a moral issue. There is no right or wrong, no good or bad in this process. It is purely vibrational. It is a matter of physics. Do you align with the frequency of contraction or the frequency of expansion? The choice is always yours in every moment. As the old frequencies of fear and control dissolve, those of you who remain grounded in presence become stabilizers of the new frequency. You are the anchors, the lighthouses in the storm of transition. Your nervous systems, when regulated, create a field of calm that extends far beyond your physical body, offering a sanctuary for others who are feeling lost or overwhelmed. You stabilize this new energy not through great effort, not by pushing or striving, but simply by being. First, by being regulated. This means tending to your own inner state, calming your own nervous system through breath, through connection with nature, through mindful awareness. A regulated nervous system is a powerful transmitter of safety and peace. Second, by being compassionate. This does not mean you must agree with everyone or condone all behaviors. Compassion is the ability to hold space for the suffering of another without taking it on as your own. It is coherence without collapse. It is seeing the divine spark within every being, even when their actions are born of fear and confusion. True compassion is a function of a strong energetic container, not a weak one. And third, by being sovereign. Sovereignty is perhaps the most crucial aspect of your role as a stabilizer. But let us be clear about what this means. Sovereignty does not mean separation or isolation. It is not about building walls around your heart. True sovereignty is radical alignment with your inner authority, with the wisdom of your own soul. It is the courage to trust your own knowing above all external voices, whether they come from the media, from gurus, or even from us. Your inner guidance is your true north. To be sovereign is to be the king or queen of your own inner kingdom, ruling with wisdom, love, and unwavering integrity. When you embody these three states, regulation, compassion, and sovereignty, you become a living pillar of the new earth. You do not need to do anything. Your very being becomes the medicine, the beacon, the stable ground upon which a new world can be built. As we bring this transmission to a close, we leave you with these gentle reminders. Remain present. The past is a memory, the future a possibility. All power, all creation, all peace exists in the now. Anchor yourself in this moment, again and again. Remain sovereign. Honor the sacred temple of your own being. Let your inner truth be your only guide. No one outside of you holds the keys to your awakening. You are the key, you are the lock, and you are the one opening the door. Remain compassionate. Hold all of life, including yourself, in the gentle embrace of your heart. See the bigger picture. Understand that everyone is on their own unique journey of remembrance. Do not rush this process. An oak tree does not become a mighty presence overnight. Do not force awakening in yourself or in others. It is not a goal to be achieved, but a natural state to be returned to. It unfolds organically when resistance dissolves. Like a flower opening to the sun, it happens in its own perfect timing. The catalyst for this great shift has already ignited. The awakening is no longer on the horizon. It is no longer approaching. It is underway. You are in the midst of it. Look around you. Feel it within you. The deep currents of change are flowing powerfully. Know this, beloved ones. We are with you. Not watching from on high, not guiding from a distant realm, but resonating alongside you as part of the same unified field of consciousness. We are in this together, always. Thank you for taking the time today to share in this transmission. Beloved ones, we greet you in the light of the one source, the field from which all consciousness arises. Take a deep breath with us. Feel the stillness that resides beneath the surface of all activity, the silent presence that connects us all. You are here now, in this moment, and it is a moment of profound significance. You are living within the exact moment you prepared for, across lifetimes, dimensions, and expressions of self. What unfolds now upon your world was never random, never accidental, and never imposed upon you. It is a co-creation, a grand symphony that you helped orchestrate. What you are witnessing in the collective and within your own personal reality is not chaos. It is not collapse. It is not punishment. It is something far more intentional, something your soul has been awaiting. It is the catalyst, the ignition point, that initiates the next phase of Earth's awakening. This catalyst was designed to arrive quietly, not with a bang, but with a persistent hum that vibrates through the very core of your being. It was designed to carry unmistakable impact, an impact that changes everything from the inside out. Many of you are already feeling this. You feel it as a profound restlessness, an inability to return to old routines that once felt comforting, but now feel hollow. The patterns of yesterday no longer fit the person you are becoming today. Others experience it as a sudden, startling clarity, a seeing through of illusions that once felt as solid as rock. The veils are thinning, and you are beginning to perceive the true nature of the structures and narratives that have governed your world. For some, it manifests as an unshakable knowing that something fundamental has shifted, even if the outer world struggles to name it. You may not have the words for it, but your heart and your bones feel it. A new frequency is on the planet. A new song is being sung, and you are beginning to remember the melody. Understand this now. The catalyst is not a single event that you can point to on a calendar. It is a convergence. It is a convergence of timelines where possible futures collapse into the one most aligned with collective evolution. It is a convergence of frequencies where higher light streams onto the planet, making it impossible for lower densities to remain hidden. And most importantly, it is a convergence of collective readiness. Humanity as a whole has reached a critical tipping point of consciousness, making this great shift possible. What you are experiencing, what is rippling through society, is the activation of dormant codes embedded within the human collective codes of light, codes of remembrance. These codes were placed within your spiritual DNA and long before this lifetime, awaiting this precise moment, this specific confluence of cosmic energies. These codes are not external. They are within you. They are the blueprint for the new human, the new earth. These codes awaken remembrance, not just memory of past lives, but a deeper remembrance of who you truly are, a sovereign, divine being of light, an eternal aspect of source consciousness. They remind you of your power, your purpose, and your connection to all that is. This remembrance is the key that unlocks everything. As these sacred codes activate, they begin to dissolve structures that can no longer sustain truth. This is happening at every level, from the personal to the global. Outdated belief systems that were built on fear and separation are losing their coherence. They are crumbling because the energy that sustained them is no longer present. You will see false authority weakening, not because it is being fought against, but because it is losing its relevance. People are simply withdrawing their energy and their belief from it. Truth begins to surface without force, because in this new light, it no longer needs defense. It simply is, and its resonance is undeniable to those whose hearts are open. In your personal life, you may notice this recalibration in very tangible ways. You might experience sudden emotional releases without a clear cause, as old, trapped energies from this life and others are finally cleared from your field. You might find that long-held identities, roles you've played, or labels you've attached to yourself are simply falling away, leaving you feeling lighter, freer, but perhaps a bit disoriented. Look at the world around you. You will see systems revealing their inherent instability, financial, political, social systems that were built on a foundation of illusion are now showing their cracks. And within yourself, you will feel a deep, undeniable pull toward inner alignment rather than external validation. The opinions of others will matter less and less, while the quiet guidance of your own soul will become your primary compass. Please hear us when we say, this is not a breakdown. This is a recalibration. Your entire being, physical, emotional, mental, and energetic, is being upgraded to hold more light, to embody a higher frequency. It is an intense process, but it is a natural one. It is the chrysalis stage before you emerge with new wings. The frequency now bathing your planet is one of unconditional love and pristine truth. It cannot coexist with distortion. What is misaligned with this frequency does not survive this phase, not through violent destruction, but through obsolescence. It simply becomes irrelevant, like a shadow in the midday sun. The new earth is not built by tearing down the old, but by turning our focus, our energy, and our love toward building the new. Your role in this is simpler than your mind may believe. Your power lies in your presence. Those who remain present in the now, anchored in their hearts, become stabilizers for the entire collective. You become the lighthouses that guide others through the storm. Those who resist this change, who cling tightly to the old ways and the old stories, will experience increasing friction. Life will feel like a struggle because they are swimming against a powerful cosmic current. But for those who soften, for those who surrender, for those who choose to flow with this wave of transformation, you will remember who you are. The process will become one of grace and wonder, so we invite you now to pause, just for a moment. Take a long, slow breath in and an even longer, slower breath out. Let this truth land in your cells. Feel it in your heart. The catalyst is active. The awakening has begun. You are not just a witness to it. You are a central part of it. Welcome home.